What's up, y'all? This be your boy Scotty, and this is another segment rather of Ask Scotty. You know how it goes here. My fans, well, subscribers for those who don't like to be called fans, send me questions or advice to my email at mrstillstanding@yahoo.com. I always answer 3 questions at a time. Speaking of that, please, whenever you do send me an Ask Scotty email, please put Ask Scotty in the subject part, because a lot of these emails that's being sent to me in that very email are spam. So I do not want to get your Ask Scotty advice mistaken as spam. So please, when you do send me something, please put Ask Scotty in the subject part, and then I'll know what it is, because I get a lot of spam in that email. For those of you who hasn't, this is going to be my last Ask Scotty until I get more questions, because I think these 3 questions here are my last ones until y'all send me some more. So until y'all send me a good amount of questions, then I will answer some, and I'll do this whole segment again. These I have 2 long questions and I have 1 short one, but it is what it is. It really doesn't matter. I don't mind helping anyone out. So I'm gonna start off with the first one. It's pretty lengthy. So just bear with me and this person. Oh, and by the way, I won't call your name if you don't want me to, and that's basically what that is. So let's get into the Ask Scotty segment, shall we? The first question. Well, the first person rather. The backstory is, I'm a 24-year-old looking to settle down. I was talking to this 21-year-old dude who I really connected with. We waited a month till we did anything intimate and was talking for like 3 months. I introduced him to my small group of friends and everything was there. It just felt genuine. He was ready to make things official and have a title as my boyfriend, but I just wanted more time to pass between us. I was planning on making it official on New Year's Eve. He found himself telling me he loves me, which surprised me because I thought I was way more to him than he was to me. But this let me know otherwise, so I will admit I got a bit comfortable after thinking that he wasn't going anywhere. The calls. So one day I told him that I got suspended for work, and he was like, "Oh well, that sucks. But now can you bring me to my classes?" And I was like, "It's all about you, huh?" And he said, "Of course, you care about me, don't you?" I know he was joking, but it rubbed me the wrong way, so I kind of avoided him for that day. The next day he called me to get him from the mall because it was raining. We got to his place and he wanted me to come in. My response was, "No, I gotta go clean my place." He looked bothered that I hadn't seen him that whole week, and now I was choosing to clean over him. I never hit him up after that because I was still upset and avoiding him. The next day he invited me to join him and his best friend to the mall, and I told him I was bringing my friend to the airport. So again, still upset that day I never talked to him. The next morning I texted him, I know I've been distant, and I was going to spend all day with him. 4 p.m. came and no response. No reply. I called, he was screening my calls. I drove to his place, but then turned around and left because I didn't want to come out crazy and just showing up unannounced, especially since we weren't official. I texted him that if this was his way of saying he didn't want to talk to me anymore, the mature thing to do is to let me know rather than ignore me. After like a million calls that he ignored, 2 days later he texts me and says how hurt he was and lost feelings for me that day. Lost feelings for me after choosing cleaning over him, and how he's focused on other things like school and stuff right now, but he hasn't moved on. He just want to focus on him for now. I told him okay, I respect that, and I'm here whenever he's ready, and explain how I was upset at the time. He went on to saying, "Remember I told you, don't keep things in. If you are feeling some type of way, let me know, or it's going to mess up the situation for the both of us." And I said, "Yeah, you did. I apologize." The problem, all I do is seem like all I seem to do is feel like I'm to blame for us ending, and I'm kind of thinking about him. I'm usually good at just letting people go, but this time is different because I feel guilty. I've kept in contact since telling him I miss him here and there, but not overdoing it. Do you think I should try to continue to make it up with him, like get him flowers, take him out, go all out, and get us back tight, or just let it go and wonder what if? Okay, now I'm gonna be honest with you. You are, just by reading this, you are kind of to blame for the way things were. I mean, it's not good to hold things in. Like, if you feel some type of way about something that somebody did to you, it's best that you tell them right then and there how you feel about the situation instead of just saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, avoiding the situation isn't gonna help, because a bitch can't read your mind. You know what I'm saying? So, and you can't expect a bitch to read your mind. So if you feel some type of way about a situation, then you know what I'm saying, it's better off that you just address it. Say what you don't like about the situation. Y'all come to a happy medium. Y'all talk about it, and that's the end of it. You know what I'm saying? So, that part I will say that you are kind of to blame for how things are, because, you should have just been upfront and you should have just let him know what the fuck the business was. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now as far as this, if you feeling him and if you really want things to work out between you and him, I think that you should continue to try to make it up with him. I mean, it's the least that you could do. You know what I'm saying? Just show him that you made a mistake by not saying anything, or you made a mistake by not handling the situation the most in a better way, or the proper way. You know what I'm saying? Show him that you care, even if you do have to get him flowers and take him out and go all out. If that's what it takes for him, if that's what it takes for y'all to get back on track, then just do what it do. You know what I'm saying? If you really care. Now, I'm not saying that you need to be doing this shit for months and months and years at a time, because after a while the shit gonna get tiring, and that the motherfucker just don't want to talk to you anymore, and he's over the situation, and you just need to get over the situation and just let it go. But as of right now, if you feel like this is what you want to do, and this is the person that you want to be with, do what you feel. Go all out, get the flowers, do what the fuck you need to do to get back to where you need to be with this motherfucking person. You feel what I'm saying? Because if you really feel somebody, you're gonna let them know you feel them. Yeah, you made a mistake by not talking about it, but hopefully he'll understand and see that you really want to make it work, and that you're really feeling him when you continue on doing what you're doing to get him to see how you feel. So, I'm not even gonna, even though I told you that you are kind of to fault about, as far as where y'all stand, everybody makes a fucked up decision one time or another. So I'm not gonna even sit up here and just bash you. I'm not bashing you. I'm just letting you know, you my peoples, but you kind of fucked up when you didn't say what you needed to say. Because a closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying? You can't expect nobody to change when you don't say shit about it. So, just do what you got to do. Like, just do whatever you can to make it up with him. And if he, responds well, and y'all keep it pushing, then, that'll be the best thing. And, you need to let me know how things go if you continue on. And so we can do a follow-up. I just feel like since you really feeling them and that you miss them, just do what you feel. Like, you can do what you feel without overdoing it. If you want to take him out and get him flowers, just, sometimes it's the small gestures, the small things that really matters. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things you can do without overdoing it, or coming off as doing too much. You know what I'm saying? So good luck with that, and let me know what happens. The next question: I am in a long distance relationship, and I don't know how to feel about it anymore. He's going through a lot right now, and I want to believe that after he gets settled, which is soon, everything will be okay. The problem lies with our communication. I want to talk to him, but I feel like he's backing away. He keeps telling me to be patient with him, but there's only so much I can take. I even thought about moving there so it won't be so hard on us, but things feel like they are going downhill. I love him so much and I can't let him go, but something has got to give. Any advice? Well, first of all, long distance relationships is hard. You feel like you about to hurt yourself. You don't want to do it, baby. That's what that is. Long distance relationships is going to be hard anyway. And with if you're gonna be in a long distance relationship, it's bad enough you can't see this person every damn day. It's bad enough you can't see them when you want to. If you're gonna be involved in a long distance relationship, the communication has to be up to par. It got to be up to par. Y'all have to make sure y'all speak on a daily basis, or whatever, because you already can't see each other. You can't be around each other, and it is what it is. Now, you need to talk to him about how you feel. I mean, it's already bad that with him is where you rather be. But you're stuck where you are, and it's so hard, so far. This long distance is killing you. Clearly, it is killing you. You know what I'm saying? So, it's bad enough that you're so far away with no communication and you want to talk to him and you feel like he's backing away. It's only, you're trying to be patient because he's asking you to. I think that you should be patient to a certain extent. If things ain't gonna improve after a while, either you make a move or he make a move. Somebody gotta make that move. If ain't nobody gonna make the move, y'all need to be in no relationship. Especially no long distance relationship, because this is some fucked up shit. If you're in a long distance relationship, you have to be on point with your communication. Everything has to be on point. You know what I'm saying? You have to be on point. If you got to Skype a motherfucker every night, do that. If you got to text a motherfucker every day, do that. If you got to call a motherfucker every morning and every night, do that shit. You cannot slack off on no damn communication when you in a long distance relationship. So you do need to talk to him, and he does need to back away, and you do have to be patient. But you can only be patient for so fucking long. Somebody gotta make a move. Somebody gotta do something. Somebody gotta get with it. You can only be patient for so long. And y'all really need to get that communication back on track, because y'all can't have no relationship if the communication ain't there. And as for the last question, which is pretty lengthy, but it is what it is. Pretty lengthy. Here we go. I have stage 4 breast cancer. I am married and I have a child with autism, and my child was recently diagnosed with lupus. Despite all that I have going on in my life and that of my family, I feel that I am blessed, and I also feel like I am stuck. I am having some marital problems. My husband has an addiction to porn. Ooh, addiction to porn, Lord. Ooh, shit. I think I need to guess for this one. He will stop for a few weeks and he is back at it again. Some people may say that porn is no big deal. It becomes an issue when it consumes a person's every waking moment. Mind you, we have a therapist coming in and out of our home. No matter what he is always viewing porn. Whether it be at work, at home, in front of the therapist, on his phone, during that family outings. I have done all I can do to help him, and nothing seems to work. He refuses to go to therapy because he says it's no big deal. I have tried to seek help and support from his family. I found out that his entire family is very heavily into porn. Fucking freaks. So he was raised into that kind of environment in which porn is the equivalent of watching a Disney movie. Is what they do. Number one, I don't want my child to be raised in this manner. Number two, I am worried that this job will find out, and if they do, because of the nature of his job, he will be fired. Number three, just like any other addiction, just watching porn is no longer becoming enough. I recently found out that he has been making sexual advances towards my daughter's therapist. He has been imagining that women are coming on to him. I have been present during times where he has later said that a woman has come on to him. I have been there, and I have never seen anyone do or say anything that was sexual or inappropriate towards him. In his mind, he always thinks that these things are happening. It's gotten to the point where I cannot go out in public with him because I know he's going to think that women are coming on to him. I used to enjoy our family outings, but at this point, I know my husband is mentally ill, and I am afraid of what he's going to do next. I have tried so hard to stay healthy and keep my child healthy and keep our family together. I am an advocate for special needs children. I am very active in our church and our community. People look at me and say, I don't know how you do it all. They just don't know that behind closed doors, I often have my moments where I break down and cry. Then I look at my child and my love gives me strength. However, lately I've been having these thoughts of leaving him because he is not trying to get better and he won't acknowledge that he has a problem. His behavior is so out of control that it has taken a toll on my health. I'm afraid if I stay, I won't live to care for my child. Please help me out. Should I leave? Whoosh. Honestly, if you want me to be honestly, girl, I think that you have enough on your plate. You got stage 4 breast cancer, you got a kid that's autistic, you got a kid with lupus, and you got a damn fucking husband that's fucking addicted to fucking porn. And You mean to tell me that this is a fucking family tradition for him? What type of fucking family of freaks was his ass born into? You know what I'm saying? What type of shit is that? I ain't never heard of that shit. You mean to tell me watching porn for him and his family was like watching a damn Disney film? What type of shit is that? But yeah, this shit is fucking weird as hell. Now I guess he been watching porn so damn much that he thinking a bitch wanna fuck him all the time. Something is really wrong with that picture. And I am with you 100%. I think that you really need to sit him down and talk to him about going to therapy, because it's really coming between you and your fucking health. And if you feel like the longer you stay with this porn addicted motherfucker that is gonna, you know, come between you and your marriage and is gonna compromise your health and you being there for your kids, you may need to look into filing for a divorce or going to therapy. But if he's not trying to do any better, and he knows that he's mentally ill, because this is a mental illness, if he knows that he's mentally ill and he's not trying to get no help, then you need to leave his ass. It's only so much a motherfucker can take, especially in your situation. I mean, you got stage 4 breast cancer, you got a kid that's autistic, and a kid that got lupus. That is too much for a motherfucker to deal with. And then you got a motherfucking husband that's porn addicted and don't want to get no help, and thinking every bitch want to fuck him. You know what I'm saying? Something is seriously wrong with that picture. And for your own health and your own sanity, you need to try to get him to go to therapy. But if it doesn't work and he just doesn't want to get better, then you might need to leave him. And I know it's gonna be hard for you to do that because you're married to him and you got a family with this man. But your health and your kids comes first. And if you want to be here to raise your kids, if you feel like you staying with him is gonna compromise your health, where you're gonna die before you're gonna die and you can't even be here for your kids, then you need to leave him, because nobody wants that sad ending. So either y'all go to therapy, or if he doesn't, file for that divorce and get that divorce and move on with your life. It's gonna be a sad situation for you and the kids, but it might be something that you got to do. Okay, that's all I can say about this situation. Follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/Mr_still standing without the G for my Ask Scotty segments, and whenever you need me to. Be sure to email me at mrstillstanding@yahoo.com. Please put Ask Scotty in the subject bar so I can know that this is an Ask Scotty email. Follow me on Instagram at King of the South 23. The next video y'all are gonna see from me is my Real Housewives of Miami video, which is gonna be 2 episodes combined in one. And if I'm in a mood Friday, you might get a My Perspective video out of me. So you guys, I'm out of here. Peace.